Welcome back to my channel. What we're looking at today is how do we solve rational inequalities. So let's take a look at our first question. So number one says x minus 7 divided by x minus 1 is less than 0. So when we have cases like this, what we want to do is we want to find critical values, and then we're going to test, right? We're going to test numbers between certain intervals that we have. So what we're going to do first, we're going to set this denominator to 0 because we are trying to find our critical values, right? So let's go about finding our critical values first. So number one, we're saying x minus 1 cannot be a 0. And in that case, if we solve for x by adding 1 to both sides, then x cannot equal to 1. So this is actually a critical value right here. X cannot equal to 1. So we have that. We're going to take the numerator and we're going to set it to 0 as well, right? And we're trying to find our critical values here, plus 7, x is equal to 7. So we're suggesting that if x is equal to 7, we get some 0. But what's going to happen here is we're going to put these on the number line. Okay, so we have 1, which is positive 1, positive 7. So this is how we're going to do it. Here it is. This is my number line. Um, so we have negative infinity down this side, positive infinity down this side. We have positive 1, we have positive 7, right? So what we're about to do is this. Remember that this entire relation here must be less than 0. Anything less than 0 is negative. So we're going to test numbers within these intervals. So we're going to test any number that is less than 1. We're going to test a number between 1 and 7 and a number which is greater than 7. And then we're going to test it in this, and we're going to see if the number is positive or negative, right? So let us take a look. So let us just write the numbers that we want to test. I want to test where x is equal to anything less than 1, like 0. All right, so that 0 will qualify for anything that is less than 1. We could test here where x is 2. We could test x equal 8. So I'm testing a number within that region. So what are we going to test with? So we have 3 tests that we're going to do. Test number 1 is going to be x minus 7 all over x minus 1. But remember, though, that x is equal to 0. So let us put it in. So let us substitute. So 0 minus 7 over 0 minus 1. And this is going to leave us with negative 7 over negative 1, which is a positive 7. It is not so much about the 7. It's just about the fact that 2 negatives will give a positive response. So because it's positive, then we know that 0 failed, meaning we're looking for a number that is less than 0. That means it has to be negative. So it means then that this is not the region that we're looking for, okay? So that's not going to work. So we could mark an X here to say, okay, this is not going to work, right? Now let's go to the next region. We're going to be testing where X is equal to 2. So it's X minus 7 over X minus 1. And mark here that X is going to be equal to 2 in this test. We're going to substitute here. So it's going to be 2 minus 7 over 2 minus 1. 2 minus 7 will give us negative 5. 2 minus 1 will give us positive 1, which means this is a negative 5. So negative, that's the main thing. That means this region where x is equal to 2 is definitely going to satisfy this because we're looking for something that is less than 0. Let us do our last test, right? So we're testing x minus 7 over x minus 1. And here x is equal to 8. So we're going to add 8 minus 7 over 8 minus 1. So 8 minus 7 is going to give us 1. 8 minus 1 will give us 7. So this is a positive response here, which means this region will not work either. So as you could see, my solution is going to be like this, okay? So my solution is going to be right here between this. So we could put it right here. What the solution is that we pay attention to the inequality, right? So x must be less than 7, but greater than 1, right? So it's just going to be between that. It has to be greater than 1, but it has also to be less than 7. So if you want to put it here using this interval notation, it would be 1, 7. And remember, we're using the curve bracket because there's no equal into it. So whenever we have less than or equal or greater than an equal, we will be using that square bracket, okay? But in this case, we never had that. So that's the response. And that's